What's going on, guys? We had a decent day yesterday. Let's have an even better day today, though. I'm going to be going over my NFL picks. Yesterday, we started the day on a 14-2 run on free picks. This is just free picks. I'm not going over VIP, but we are on a 5-day profit streak on VIP as well, which is amazing. Super excited for this NFL Sunday. I know this starts in around 4 hours after this is posted, so get these plays in early. But I do want to say we went 3-2 yesterday on free picks, and it was so close to a 5-5 day. We're going to go over those picks real quick. But man, oh man. So this was a 6 pick that I played in VIP. I didn't give Butler out for free. Butler was not a free pick, so don't count him. It wasn't 4-2, unfortunately, but it was 3-2. I gave out Capella. He cashed literally first half. He had 9 rebounds first half. Great play there. Towns. Even with Edwards out, everyone was panicked about Edwards out. They said he's going over for sure. He went over by 0.5. He got a layup with 2 minutes left. So unfortunate there. If it wasn't a close game, which everyone was expecting this to be a blowout, but if it wasn't that close of a game, he would have gotten pulled. Really unfortunate to see that, honestly. But he went over by 0.5. Really close pick there. We had Signoon, he went over. Jarrett Allen, he kept getting stat corrected. He was at 12 with a minute left and then came back in and got a rebound. And then he was at 13. Then he went back down to 12. And then they added a random assist and he was back to 13. Then they added another rebound and he was at 14. I don't know what went on with Allen. Unfortunately, he misses, though. And then we gave out Malik Beasley, and he cashed pretty easily as well. He got 23 of 17.5. So, but we went 3-2 yesterday. So if we started the day yesterday at 14-2, now we're on a 17-4 over our past 5 days. So we are still crushing it. We did still profit in VIP overall yesterday. But really sucks that Jarrett Allen and Towns missed that close. It could have been an absolute great day yesterday. Really quick before we do get started into the video, though, if you guys want to join VIP that I was just mentioning, it's $20 a month. And if you pay today and we don't profit, I'll refund your $20. You get to keep your access until January 3rd. So if you join today, there's that money back guarantee where if you don't profit on your first day, I'll refund your money. So let's get into the picks, though. I do appreciate all the support, guys. Around 75% of you are still not subscribed as well. So hit that subscribe button. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below if you're going to tell any of these picks or if you have any questions. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over my top. I know there's not many picks for NFL today. I'm going to do college basketball soon as well for VIP members. But we'll say our top 3. That's the one I'm most confident in. We'll go over our top 3. Or we'll do top 4. We'll do top 4 picks today. We're going to give out for free. I'll give you guys an extra one. I'm pretty confident in these 4. I even did a 4-pick power play of these 4 for a 10x potentially. So we'll go over that. And let's get started, guys. So our first play of the day, this is going to be a community play, though. I've seen this all over Twitter. Like 20 people in my Discord were on it. But Capella rebounds was the same way yesterday. And he cashed with ease. So I'm taking Najee Harris over 13.5 rushing attempts. Now, I am a little iffy on it just because... Now, this is my most confident play. Don't get me wrong. Statistically, analytically, this play looks amazing. But just because everybody's on it, it makes me scared. I was the same way with Capella last night, though. And I still made him my top play because statistically he should have been. But I just hate when everybody is on a certain play. It gives me vibes. It gives me weird vibes. But we're going to take it anyway, just like we did Capella last night. Let's take a look at Outlier and take a look at his stats. We can see over 13.5 rushing attempts right here. We can see it's minus 128 odds on FanDuel, minus 140 on DraftKings, all the way up to minus 154 on Caesars. Arizona are literally the worst in rushing attempts against them. They allow 31 rushing attempts per game. And we can also see this season, over 11 games, he's gone over this number in 7 of 11. So he's looking great this season. He is their top rushing share percentage. He's their go-to when they're rushing. He has 143 rushing attempts this season over the 11 games. So great pace there. with around 50% of the rushing share percentage being on him. We can take a look as well. They are 6.5 point favorites. I think they're going to be able to run the ball quite a bit. I don't think they're going to be forced to pass that much, especially versus this defense that allows a ton of rushing yards and rushing attempts. There would be no reason for them to pass the ball. So I love this matchup for him, and I love him going over 13.5 rushing attempts today. And we actually get pretty good odds on Prizepicks as well, because my personal sportsbook Thunder pick is like minus 152 for this. So I like this on Prizepicks. It's on UnderDog as well, I believe. Good odds there as well. By the way, I do want to mention, guys, you can use my Linktree link in the comment, or check the description for each individual app. But I do have a code for each app. You can use code TTL and get a 100% match. Some apps are giving a $600 deposit match, so take advantage of that. But our second play of the day is going to be Dameon Pierce, and he's going over 25.5 rushing yards. I really like this. First of all, I want to say that this is 26.5 on UnderDog and 26.5 on Sleeper. We get that 1 rushing yard advantage here. Hey, I'm not complaining. 1 rushing yard is 1 rushing yard. They're going to be PO'd if he gets 26 rushing yards. But a lot of people are on his over 7.5 rushing attempts. This is plus money on sportsbooks. If you want to take this on sportsbooks, be my guest. But if you're playing on Prizepicks UnderDog and you're taking a prop that is plus 100 odds, that's just dumb. Like, I'm sorry, that's just dumb. You want to take that on like a sports book where you get actually good odds for that. If you take that on Prizepicks and UnderDog, it's just not smart. Long term, you're going to lose money doing that. But we can see over 26.5 rushing yards is actually minus 125, minus 127. So it's a lot closer to the odds that we get on Prizepicks. And we can also see of his 8 games this year, he's gone over in 7 of 8. And over his last 10, which is including some games from last year, but he's gone over in 9 of 10. So, I mean, this is great. In the head-to-head matchup, he got 69 rushing yards last time. And we can see the Broncos are 32nd in the league for rushing yards allowed. They allow a ton of rushing yards versus running backs. So, you know, not really going to see a difference there very much. But I'm loving this. We can see he's second right after Singletary. He's getting 39.2 rushing share percentage with 114 rushing attempts this year thus far. I'm really liking this. I'm loving it. Let's take it. Let's lock it in with confidence. 25.5 rushing yards for Dameon Pierce. There's not even really too much to say about it, you know. He's second best rushing share percentage of his team. He's gone over it in 7 of 8 games this year. Some games getting 80. This is a great matchup for him. He should be running the ball plenty. The spread is a -3 spread for his team to win. So it's going to be close. And he should get plenty of chances to run the ball. And now, don't get me wrong, I do like the over 7.5 rushing attempts, by the way. But as I mentioned, it's just hard to take this on like Prizepicks, UnderDog, Sleeper. Well, Sleeper doesn't even have it up because I was going to take it there because they would give us good odds on it. But Prizepicks, UnderDog, Betr, things like that, it's going to be hard to take this because you don't get good odds. You don't get nearly plus 100 odds. You get around minus 135 odds on all props you play. So there's just no reason to take it. Our third play of the day. This is what I love, boys, because I just love this player, Tyreek Hill. A lot of people love Tyreek Hill. I'm taking his over 7 receptions. Let's lock it in real quick. We can see over 7.5 is plus money. We changed it to over 6.5, so to at least push. And he's gone over this in, he's pushed or went over in 8 of 11 games this year. And let's just say he hasn't gotten 7 receptions all game. So, I mean, all year. So, love to see that too, because that means he's most likely not going to push. But 8 of 11 games, 73% hit rate. And we can also see he's hitting 5 games in a row. And the Washington defense, 18th for receptions allowed. They allow 22 receptions a game. Versus wide receivers, they allow 13, 17th in the league. Obviously, Tyreek Hill is his top priority on his team. 33% target share. Waddle being the second with 21%. But he has 120 targets this year. He's exceeded this in 3 of his last 4 games against bottom 10 scoring defenses. I'm loving this. we can take a look at the spread. We can see they are 10.5 point favorites, though. That's the only thing that's iffy about this, because they may not pass the ball as much. But for them to get to that point, Tyreek Hill is going to have to be a menace, okay? Like, let's just be honest. If they want to get a 10.5 point lead, an 11 point lead, they're going to have to be a menace. And Tyreek Hill is going to do that for them, okay? Tyreek Hill's a monster. He's gone over at 5 in a row, 8 of 11 this season. I love Tyreek Hill as a player, so I might be just a little bit biased, but I think the stats point towards this over as well. I'm taking the over on Tyreek Hill receptions. And our least favorite of the free picks, if I was going to do just 3 free picks today, these would have been those 3. But I am going to add on, just because I did add him on my 4-pick power play, is going to be Taysom Hill under 24.5. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this has been bumped on Betr and on UnderDog. This is down to 21.5. And I know that's not a massive bump, but that's over 10%. You know, a 3 rushing yard bump on a 24.5 line, that's over 10% of a bump. So I'm liking it on the under 24.5 on Prizepicks, probably not the 21.5 that you get on UnderDog. But we'll take a look at him on here. We can see under 21.5 right here. We can go to alt lines under 23.5. So we can't see the 24.5, but it's not going to be that big of a difference. But in 2023, he's going under this in 7 of 11 games, so 64% rate. Now, the thing that I'm loving about this is the Lions rushing yards defense. They are 5th in the league for rushing yards allowed, only allowing 91 rushing yards per game. He's 2nd best. So Kamara is obviously the best rushing share percentage. He has a 19%. Now, he is the quarterback. We can take a look. They do allow 26 rushing yards per game to quarterbacks, which is rough, but that's right at that line. And I don't think he's going to get this today. Where was it? Right here. We can take a look at the spread. We can take a look. They are 4.5 point underdogs. Now, what I am hoping is that the Lions get a pretty decent lead and that he has to pass the ball to get, like, to try and catch up. Hopefully that the Lions can just keep a lead the entire game and just make New Orleans just pass constantly. But we'll see how it goes. I think that either Kamara is going to get all the rushes for the Saints or that they're going to be passing it. They do a 60% pass rate to 40% run rate this year so far, which is a decent stat to have. But I think that he's going to stay under this. It is my least favorite of the free picks, as I mentioned. If I was only going to do 3 picks today, it's these 3 for sure. But I am going to add Taysom Hill to these free picks, under 24.5 rushing yards. I like it quite a bit. He stayed under against worse defense than the Lions. And we're going to lock it in with confidence today. So these are my top 4 picks of the day, guys. Let's crush it. And I will see you guys hopefully in VIP, guys. You get money back if you don't profit. No reason not to. I'll see you guys in there, though. There's a free Discord as well. Just join the free Discord. Hit me up in there. But I will see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. 75% of you haven't. And I will see you next video.